Okay guys, I'm back. Today I'm going to talk about ISO Whey protein powder. For some of you guys who are starting off, or even if you guys are intermediate, you might want to take listen to this. Basically, what I see happening at the gym a lot, and it even happens with my friends, they will bring ISO Whey to the gym, and as soon as they're done their working out, they will put some water in the ISO Whey, and they will drink that on their way home, and they will think that that's their post-workout meal. So I'm here to tell you that ISO Whey is not a meal on its own, okay? ISO Whey is a supplement. So what that means is it's helping you supplement the protein, meaning you're not getting enough from food. So you use this to supplement the rest of the protein that you're short of for your daily needs. So if you think drinking this right after the gym and that's cool, you're done now, that's not the right way of thinking. All this should be used for is it should be used from stopping your body from being in a catabolic state, okay? That's all it should be used for. That's it. So if you have a 15, 10, 20, 30 minute drive home after the gym, this is a perfect example of how this should be used. Basically, there's nothing out there that could get in your muscle faster. Okay? There's no protein source that could get inside your muscle as fast as ISO Whey protein powder. And with that being said, it's perfect if you have a little bit of a traveling time to get home, but soon as you get home, you have to eat a proper meal, because this is not the way to go about it, thinking that this ISO Whey protein powder is a meal. Doesn't matter if you put 4 scoops, 3 scoops, it's not a meal. It's a supplement. So how I use my actually I barely used it in my 9 years of working out. I probably used 4 tubs of ISO Whey. I get everything from food. I'd rather be short on protein, my daily protein amount, than take ISO Whey. I just don't believe in it. I believe in eating real food, but that doesn't mean you guys should not use it. You should use it because it will help you. But the way I go about using ISO Whey is different, okay? What I do, how I use it is, as soon as I'm done eating my meal, I will wait a minute or two. Then I will go to the sink. I will get a normal glass. I'm not talking about a mug, a normal cup. And I fill it with water. And then I put the ISO 1 scoop in there. I mix it and I drink it on top of my food because I'm supplementing what I'm short of. So that's how I use it. So then it mixes with your food and all the carbs and everything, and goes into the muscle with food, as opposed as going into the muscle just on its own. I'm not saying that's bad or whatever, but I can guarantee you that having it with food and drinking it after your meal and it being in your stomach with food is probably much better than it going in your muscles with just without food, which is just powder. Really, it's literally just powder. So that's probably how I would use it. Maybe take a cup, put 1 scoop, mix it up, drink it right after your meal. You could also put some creatine in there. Not a bad time to put creatine in there. You could do the same thing with that. I think if you wanted to make it a meal, how I would go about it to make it a meal would be take some egg whites, get a blender, put a little bit of water, put some egg whites, you put the ISO, you put a banana, some peanut butter, maybe some oatmeal, something like that. Now you got a full-blown meal. Especially if you put 2 packs of oatmeal, those sugared oatmeal. Yes, I eat the sugared ones because I like my stuff to taste good. And I don't really care. I'm not really watching my body fat percentage right now. So if I get a little bit extra fat or whatever from it, I'm I'm cool with that because I could get rid of that, no problem. So that's how I would go about it. You could make it a meal by getting a blender, and when you're on your way to the gym, let's say you go to the gym in the morning, what I would do is get up, make this post-workout drink. So get your blender, maybe put a cup or two of water, put a whole maybe 2-3 cups of egg whites, put some protein powder in there, iso whey, put some oatmeal, some yogurt, whatever you want, Greek yogurt, mix it up, put it in the freezer, then go about your day making your food and so on and so on, and then you bring it with you to the gym. Soon as you're done putting down those weights, you go and you drink that. You sip it on your way home. Now, you put egg whites in there, you put oatmeal in there, you put a banana in there, you put peanut butter in there. Now that is considered a meal. That will go down very easily. You won't even taste the egg whites. I know some of you are thinking it's disgusting. It's not. You can't taste nothing. And that's what you can call a meal replacement. But with that being said, you also don't want to have that for every one of your meals either. So do you understand what I'm trying to say? In order to have and build the quality muscle tissue, you need to eat tissue from an animal. That's how this whole thing works. So whoever told you by having a liquid diet, just because it has protein in there, that's how you're going to gain weight, you might gain some weight, but it's not going to be quality muscle. It's all liquid. So for us to, as humans, for thousands of years, we've been hunting, eating other animals. So in my 9 years of working out, like I said, I've only used 4 tubs. And I honestly don't use it. I don't spend my money on that. I do not need it. If I need to eat more, I'll just add more food and eat more. Not every time you need to get 300 grams of protein every day in, right? You know, if you weigh 200 pounds, I would shoot for, minimally 180 grams or 200, 220, around there. You don't have to, if you weigh 200 pounds, you don't have to eat 300 grams of protein. That's ridiculous, because what's going to happen when you get to 240? Now you're going to eat 500 grams of protein. It's not a good thing. It's just not good. Stick around, 0.78 grams of a pound, even 1 gram per pound is more than enough. So guys, with that being said, try this shake out, but make sure you bring it with you to the gym, because if you want to keep your pump if you want to keep as much of the pump as possible, I would recommend bringing that to the gym and drinking that right after you come out of there, or eating a meal soon as you can, like ASAP. The faster you do it, the more of the pump you will hold. Okay, that's in my opinion only, because I've seen that happen. Instead of waiting 2 hours where your pump and everything's now deflated, okay, you eat right away, and it goes right in the muscle while your muscle's pumped up and open, and your cells are ready just to uptake that food, right? That's my logic to it. Anyways, guys, I wanted to say Merry Christmas, and I'm gonna take off for now. I have a favor. If you guys could do this for me, if you guys could like and subscribe to my channel. I'm trying to get to 100 subs. It's been a little bit hectic. I'm not gonna lie. It's harder than I thought. If you guys could help me out and subscribe, that'd be amazing. And actually, I have much more videos coming, but for now, I will see you guys on the next one. Goodbye.